Hi, welcome to AQUARIUS Tarot. So this will be a reading for Aquarius. Please remember this is a general reading and not everything's going to resonate with every single Aquarius that watches this. So just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. And if it does, you know, like, comment, subscribe, add me, you know the drill. Okay, so I've been doing these reads for a while now, so I'm just like moving myself around a little bit. Just uncomfortable, but I prefer to be on the floor. It's kind of grounding, you know. Okay, you've got that fire again this week, Aquarius. I was dropping my friend Lisa here because we've been talking about this again. Fire card just came, another fire, and fire. There's fire all over this. There's fire all over your last reading as well. So I do strongly believe that there's some fire energy in your world somewhere. So okay, let's have a look at your reading this week. So what's crossing you at the moment is there is a lack of, it's reversed, Knight of Wands. So there's a lack of action from somebody or some situation. There's a lack of forward movement, and it's kind of stagnating a little bit. And as a result of that, you know, I think you've kind of had this change in thought. This is your obstacle, and it's almost like, you know, you cannot be bothered with the situation anymore because this person is kind of not putting in their effort and not making that action, or, you know, the circumstances are not moving forward. You're like, yeah, whatever then, and you've lost focus. You're not interested, and so be it. But this is coming from a place where, you know, you've had a lot of emotions around this. But you are in your power emotionally, so it's almost like you've processed some of the confusion and the anguish and the difficulty that this has caused. You know, you have processed some of this, so you are in your emotional power. You are going to see some productivity, but you know, the highest that you can be at the moment is this is a reverse card. So basically what we have here is like a lack of balance, a lack of giving and receiving, and this is not necessarily you, this is potentially the other person. So because you've had this lack of action, it's caused this huge imbalance, and now you're taking your bat and ball home too. You're like, you know what, if you're not going to put the effort in, neither am I. And that's why it's really important to kind of always keep good balance on giving and receiving. And that's not your advice, that's advice for the other person, but you can see how it affects you. Absolutely. Now, the strength is, you know, you are ready to walk through the new chapter, but there's just a few creases that you've got to iron out until you are ready to step into the next part of your chapter. But when you've ironed out these creases, you are going to absolutely recognize you've got all the elements, you've got everything you need within you. You are like the magician, baby. You can walk through the door into whatever you want. You have got a fantastic future, but I think some self-imposed limitations have been taking place. So like false synthetic beliefs that other people have kind of imposed upon your consciousness that are kind of really playing on your mind at the moment and acting as a barrier. But please don't worry, because this has been a battle, this has been a burden, and it's about to be released. This is what you are moving towards, and this is a complete release of the situation. So, you know, you've done that processing, and now it's time to kind of move forward and be like, you know what, I'm done with it, and I'm done with it interfering with my life. You are so strong. This is where you are at right now. You are in your power, you are in your strength. Your external and your internal world are becoming very, very balanced. You are kind of moving into your own power. You are taming the beast within, and yeah, you are wild in there sometimes, and this is about kind of recognizing that and knowing how it can kind of interfere with other areas of your life. But actually you need to be you as well, so never ever hold back, okay? Like, you need to unleash the beast sometimes, but it's recognizing when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate, and when it's helpful to you and when it's not helpful to you. Yeah, in your environment, Aries, King of Wands, potentially a Leo, could be an Aries or Sagittarius, but this is Leo card. This is Leo card too. So yeah, there's a lot of fire energy going on right now, and it could be your internal fire, but the environment is almost not quite within its full power, because you're so strong, and perhaps you weaken the situation, perhaps you weaken that person because you are so strong, and they just don't know how to take that, they don't know how to approach that. But you are definitely going to have some time to think about this. You are going to have some time to kind of go in, do that inner work completely. dissolve that false belief that this other person or this situation is kind of built up within your own mind, and that's when you will release this burden. And then, yeah, you are going to have that complete change about in thought, and then there will be some suspense, but you will be completely released from this burden, and you will be able to go forward with an illuminated mind, with that light bulb moment, with that, oh yeah, what the fuck was I even thinking? And then just moving forward from that, into, you know, your complete power and strength, and just being full on Aquarius mode, and just moving forward with what you want to do without anybody else interfering with that, because that's what it's about. It's about, what do you want? Fuck him, fuck her, fuck that. What do you want? Okay, and you know that, you are so strong, you are so powerful, and it's only going to take you a little bit of time to figure this little tiny little last few creases out, and then off you go in your full power again, and you're going to put some wheels in motion. I think, you know, you've had a lot going on recently. You know, this year hasn't been helpful for anybody. It really, really hasn't. But it's about finding your self-worth again, finding your power, and moving forward in that properly, and not letting these external circumstances kind of create any blockages or barriers for you going forward anymore. So yeah, it's going to be a fantastic week for you guys. You are going to find yourself 100%. Not that you ever lost yourself, but you know, other people have interfered with things recently, and it's about letting go of that burden. Okay, have a great week, Aquarius. I will see you again soon. Bye.